Guys, Marvel seems to drop a new TV spot every single day, and in this video I want to recap the last couple that we've got and explain all of the new footage and the new dialogue.
It's like the news, but for nerds. Subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Today's shout out goes to Andrew Dash. Indeed, Thor 4 is rumored to be in development right now. We'll do another nerd card question at the end of this video. Woo! What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. I'm, of course, Josh, and this is the Den of Nerds. And guys, it is the week of Avengers Endgame. And one more time, I do want to warn people, real Avengers Endgame spoilers are still out there online. Be careful when you go into the comment section down below. This video will be spoiler free, but just be careful when you go down there. Honestly, you should always be careful when you go into a YouTube comment section. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Okay, let's just get into this, guys. There's a lot of crazy stuff. I want to talk about all of the new dialogue first, then we'll get into all of the new things we've actually seen. So let's start out with Professor Hulk voice counting down. We're going in 3, 2, and 1.
We're going in 3, 2, 1.
This was pretty crazy to me, pretty surprising. I mean, this definitely sounds like a modulated or altered voice that seems to combine Bruce Banner and Hulk's voice together, and that's crazy. If this is actually what Professor Hulk is gonna sound like, they just slip this into a trailer like that. It's also possible they're altering the voice for the trailer to make it sound way more like Bruce Banner, because I think frankly it does sound a lot like Bruce still. So maybe that's not exactly what we'll see in the film, but either way it seems altered a little bit, and if it's accurate, that's pretty cool. I'd be down with that voice. Next we get a little shot of Rocket while he's driving the Benatar, looking back to the Avengers and saying, "All right, Avengers, time to live up to your name." Kind of just badass. I mean, Rocket, who's always an ass, never really taking stuff seriously, for him to be saying something like this, it's pretty cool. I mean, we know Endgame is going to be a different kind of movie, and because they lost so much in Infinity War, like, it's dire times. There's still a lot of humor going to be in the film, but it's cool to see, like, characters even like Rocket sort of coming with some gravitas, with some cool, dope lines. There's also new lines where Tony Stark says, "Let's give him something to remember," of course referring to Thanos, and this line is delivered with a lot of oomph. It seems gritty. It's just really badass to hear Tony talking like this. We get dialogue of Black Widow saying, "I used to have nothing, and then I got this family," talking about why she's so upset and why she feels such responsibility to try to undo the snap. We get some lines of Tony Stark saying that he misses the giddy optimism of Captain America, kind of funny. Then we get the dopest, coolest piece of dialogue, and this comes from Thanos himself, and he literally says, "After I kill you, I'm gonna burn this annoying little planet to cinder." And that's all the new dialogue, and it just sort of does paint a lot of new pictures for what we can expect in this movie, including stuff from Rocket, I mean Professor Hulk's voice, and I think most importantly, Thanos saying that after he kills them, he's going to burn this annoying little planet to cinders. He's obviously talking about Earth, which seemingly confirms that he will be attacking the Avengers on Earth, though that's still speculation at this point. Now let's talk about the things that we see. Very cool stuff, including a shot of Valkyrie. First time we've seen her in official marketing. Looks to be footage from Endgame, so that's pretty dope. Hopefully she's got a lot to do in that film. We get some shots of Pepper and Tony seemingly having like a really tough conversation. This is likely him saying that whole, "I want to try one more trick. You know, I told you no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull one more off." Probably explaining the crazy idea of them going into the quantum realm, doing time travel. You know, all the stuff we've been speculating about for months and months now that has not been confirmed, but we're pretty sure it's going to be in the film. Then we get the dopest shot I've ever seen. Thanos with his helmet off, raising his double-bladed sword, pointing it at the Avengers as though he's about to have his army charge. And what's really cool is in the background, you can see one of those cone ships that landed in Wakanda and had all the Outriders in them. I think you can even see the gauntlet on his left hand, but it's weird because he's got the armor and he's using the sword. So maybe he can't use the gauntlet, maybe some of the stones are missing there, but yeah, it seems like he's coming at him full force, and if the dialogue is to be believed, he's probably on Earth. So that's pretty much all the new stuff we see and all the new stuff we hear. Paints really cool pictures for me, man. I mean, just in general, Thanos being on Earth, being that bloodthirsty, like, after I kill you, I'm gonna burn this planet to the ground. He's pissed. So you know, something has to happen beyond him just winning and being retired in the garden, so I'm really interested to see what that could be. Professor Hulk's voice sounds really cool to me. I did like some of the humor and also some of the really umphy lines that I heard from the new dialogue. Also, at this point, they're releasing so much stuff that I have to believe that a lot of this is in the film, and it goes way past the first 15-20 minutes of the movie. We're seeing stuff from all over. I'm sure it was selected very carefully, and the movie's 3 hours long. There's still so much we don't know, but I think we've got a decent idea of at least a few things that will probably happen in the the movie. Now, I want to remind everybody before we get out of here, we're doing a fan chat live Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is literally the last predictions right before Endgame, which will come out on Thursday. And then we're, of course, doing a spoiler live stream at noon on Friday and another one at Monday. So no matter when you see Endgame, if you see it during the opening weekend, you'll get to experience one of those spoiler live chats where we're just gonna hang out and talk about the movie. Now let's check the nerd card before we get out of here. I want to know what star from the first Avengers movie was just confirmed to not be in Avengers Endgame, even though he was in this new Thanos novel. And a lot of people thought he would show up in Endgame, but he's not. What character is not? Which one am I talking about? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.